Good afternoon, good evening, good night, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Well, today's up potting day for some of the plants. So I thought I'd do a little video on it because I've never done this before, and if I'm doing it wrong, you'll let me know. And if it seems okay, then it should be a good guide for people in the future that do want to do some chilies and may be interested in learning now. Okay, so in the bowl, just a plastic bowl here, I've got last year's compost that I didn't use, just the bag compost. And then I'm going to be adding some of the chili fert nutrients I got with the red dragon seeds. Some chili fert there. So what I did was added a litre of water and just added this into the water, shook it up and dissolved it, and then added that into the soil. Got my hands in and kneaded it like a dough ball. So yeah, we shall see what happens. I'm going to now grab the plants out of the seed propagators, split each cell in two, and then pot them up and hopefully watch them grow. Let's go grab those plants. Okay. And here we have the seedlings that are going to be up potted today. We've got our cayennes here, showing really nice seed leaves, two big ones there, and then these are the true leaves. Once those start to form, it's time to get them out, up pot them, get them some nutrients, as well as these Kashmiri merch, seed leaves, and then the true leaves here, seed leaves, and then the true leaves. True leaves there, true leaves there. Got your seeds. I'm going to just take the seed cells out of the seed tray just so you can see the root system and why these need to come out pretty quick. So as you can see, the roots are showing already at the very bottom of the trays here, so they need to come out. Yeah, especially these Kashmiri merch. So let's do that. Let's get them sorted. Okay, so we're going to take each tray, each seed tray out, force it out. I'm going to use a little tool to cut the soil in half, get each seedling out, put it in its new home, using the soil that's already been wet and moistened and with the nutrients. This compost would have had it anyway, but a little bit, I'm sure it's going to be fine. Just a little, I didn't go too crazy, just diluted some in the water and added that to the compost. So let's see what happens. So I'm going to be using your standard pots, what you find in the garden centres. Starting with the plants, make sure no matter what they've got drainage holes. That's the thing. You've got to let the water come out, or else you're going to end up with rotten plants, rotten roots, and we don't want that. So these are ready to rock. So I'm just going to start filling it up nice and easy. Not too many twigs in here. You can just pat it down, keep on filling. Right, let's start pushing it all in. Red on line, get it nice and compact. Not so hard that it won't, nothing will be able to go through it, but where it's good and compact, about there. Maybe a little bit more. So that's going to give it about that much grow room, when at the moment it's got about that. So all this additional space, plus all this extra room to grow. Okay. Get it all in the sides. There we have it. So that's ready for the transplant. I think what we will do, look at Lucy in the background, make a smaller hole just to put the whole seedling in without crushing the roots. Now I might have to just to fray it down so we'll be able to go through. So let's get that little tool that came with the seed propagator kit, so we'll be able to do that a little bit easier. Let me show you what I mean. So in the seed propagator kit we were given lots of little tools and gadgets to help. So I was using that for scooping the seeds. I'm going to use this to divide the seedlings out. This is to make a nice hole for the seedlings, which I'm just about to do now. Of course, you've got your little mini scoop. So we are going to create a relatively bigger hole, ready for the seedling, and let's place them in. I believe we're going to go with these cayennes first, these two. Got the bigger true leaves, so we'll separate these two, clear the pod. So I'm going to just squeeze the pod here, and we're going to push him out. I'm just going to use the tool here as well to section it up. Ooh, let's not chop the leaves off though. Just a little divide, just so it's a bit easier when they come out. Knock the leaf off nearly there. Okay, let's try this. Who knows what will happen. Squeeze the sides in. Suppose I should have made this a little bit wet to get these out. Let's use the other tool. I'll be 1 second. Let's see if this works first. Okay, mission accomplished. Not most of the soil off though, but we got a nice root system there, look. So let's get him in to the pot. So make sure the root is in. Oops. We're just going to pat that around. Make sure he's secure. And there we have it. It's quite big for such a small plant at the moment, but once he's under the light, soak up all those nutrients, those roots will grow deep down. I think he'll be huge and very successful. Okay, let's move the other one and let's see what happens here. Let me pop this to the side. Okay, I'm just going to fill this one up. Do that nice and quickly, and we're back to transplant this last one. So just getting that ready for the next one. Let's dig that hole. Get that ready. And I'm going to just bring in the whole part, if I may. Right under them, lift them out. See some good roots on the bottom there. Oops. Okay. So I'm going to drop him in. Fill in the edges. Get him standing tall. And there we have it. It's the 2 cayennes set and ready. So I'll be back when we've done the rest of the cayennes. And then I'll move on to the Kashmiri Mirch when we've done the cayennes. But those are the 2, and I think that's what you got to do. So let's get moving. Alright, so things have been transferred. We should be set and ready now. Let's show you the setup now because it's a little bit different. So we've got the 3 seed propagators as per usual. Haven't touched 3 of them. The one at the back there, you can see there's some gaps. Let me show you. So we took out 4 cayennes, so 2 trays of cayennes. At the back there were the 3 Kashmiri Mirch, so 6 of those. And in the middle there were the Padron. They had pretty big true leaves, so I thought we'll take them out. So that's where we're at right now. I know the light distribution isn't probably the best setup for it, but I think it's getting enough. So we've got 2 Kashmiri Mirches here. Turn that a little bit. 2 have been up potted there. The 2 Padron. 4 Kashmiri Mirch there. And then we move across. We've got 4 cayennes in the back. So that's everything at the moment. We'll see how these go. I think the cayennes might run into a little bit of trouble because I really did have a bit of trouble getting them out of the pods, out of the seed trays, and I did rip a few of the roots. With the Kashmiri Mirch I was just more ruthless and just tipped and squeezed and the whole lot came out. But they should be alright. I mean, they've got the soil, they've got the nutrients, they've got the light. Let's just hope they rework their root system. You see this Kashmiri Mirch looks a bit got a bit battered. But I've turned him away from the light, so hopefully he bends his way back. But let's see what happens for today. We've done some transfers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of the plants have moved over. And I might do some of the dream catchers and Brennan Willata tomorrow. But we'll leave them for a little bit. I just want to see how these have reacted, because I'm assuming it's quite a shock to the system being ripped out of your home and having your roots ripped up and dumped into some new soil and new water, and we'll see anyway. But for now, let's just keep the light on them. There's no heat mat on them, they're just in the boiler room, relatively warm, and we'll see what happens. I want to thank you all for watching this today. It's a lot longer video than usual. I appreciate everybody's viewing time. Please take care of yourselves. Look after me, myself and I. No one's going to throw you a lifeline if you're drowning. Take care, and we will see you tomorrow.